Hello, welcome. Thank you for watching. This is the 24th week already, 7th of November 2016. So this is also a losing week, unfortunately. I'm still working on a few issues here going forward. The main problem is that I am not executing properly on these entry points, and I can only take profits minimally compared to the losing trades because my entries are more structured now. Yet I'm not entering the full position amounts, giving us a lot of opportunity, however, with very small contract amounts. So I want to explain to you today a few things here. But before we do that, we approach this breakout level. So this is interesting, for example, at this point. Because we are trading these breakout levels, the majority of trades will happen in these areas because we are trading volume at this point, and normally we see more volume if the market pushes out of range. So for example, today we don't see that, but normally we do. And you can see here already that we are only filled on 2 contracts. So this is the main issue, that we only trade this kind of contracts amount on the positive side, yet on the negative side we trade many more contracts. So now we have more volume on this last red bar, and that means that we should be reversing our position, short in this case. We also closed in range. That would be a signal for me. However, now you will see that the market is pushing up. So the number of contracts is highlighted here in with the number next to the price. So you can see the price moving. That means we are in a trend, or we are in a trade at the moment. And then you can see it's either green or red. So green is for long positions, short is for red color. That means we can trade the market in both directions and we can make money either way. Now I exited this last trade here because I see that we have small candle bars. Normally I would be exiting this market on these candle bars as well as dojis, considered for me very, very similar, these candles. This is part of my strategy. So I have around roughly 20-30 rules which I apply accordingly. But most important are these breakout levels, because this is what we were talking about here previously. These breakout levels are normally where people start trading in either direction, short or long, and we should be looking for improved entries before such breakouts happen. So we are already in a good position to take profits if it happens. If it doesn't, we can exit this market properly and without any significant loss in our account. Yet again, these last 3 weeks were quite terrific and horrible, but hopefully we can move forward and recover some of these negative trades here. So you can see a very clean breakout now, and our profit target is actually hit here, this green trend line. So we should be still considering trading this in the positive direction, yet we had a doji before that green bar, so we should have been in a positive trade if we want to participate in this trade. Otherwise, normally I would not be doing that at this point. So this is a short position now here, 16.25. You can see a medium, very small bar again on the last one. That's why we exit this trade. Let's see if there are any more trades on this day. Yeah, here on Tuesday, which is the 8th, I came a bit late to the session, but never mind, this happens as well. So here we see actually a very nice breakout out of the range. Directly from the open, a perfect clean breakout for our profit target, roughly 3 times the ATR, almost. But we didn't take this trade. Maybe next time. Should be okay. The most important thing is, even though I do make a lot of trading mistakes here, over time these will be eliminated, and we are still trading profitable, which is a very good sign. And our signals seem to be giving us good entry points, good exit points. This breakout strategy is quite solid. It gives us the opportunity to trade efficiently and understand where the market is at any point in time. So this is most important, that we are able to structure the market in the right way, and we can take it systematically forward from this point. Because the most important thing is to have a system. If you don't have any system and you do a random approach, it will make you very confused, and you will probably in the long run make a lot of trading mistakes as well, and try to adjust your system, which should not be done. You should fix something and make, hopefully, only very, very minor corrections to your system. Otherwise it will be very difficult for you to understand your problem areas and the areas of profit. But anyway, let's move forward. So for example, here you can see again a breakout out of the blue trend line. This should be the opening pre-opening range, so from 9:30 US Eastern until 10:30, and profit target here is 27. I was not trading this here, the last trade, but we should be looking at long positions here actually, because I can see that we made a very nice breakout already, but I didn't have the opportunity to enter in my system yet. We should still be looking at this position. So the profit target again is hit 27. Yet my intraday signals were not giving me proper entries, so I was not participating in this trade. But this was our profit target in any case, 27. Let's fast forward from here so we can see. Alright, so this is going to be this is also a very interesting day. This is now we are in a very interesting market condition because of the presidential elections, and we could also make a very good overnight trade of 100 points there, similar to the exit of the UK to the European Union. Exactly the same result, or exactly the same trading approach. 100 points overnight, roughly 5% in total market value. And at the moment the market recovered and is at the same level again like before, even pushing a bit higher at the moment. Very interesting to see, and a very good opportunity, because of course the market will have a certain correction, because the correction can only be downwards, because nobody knows about the situation. There is a certain level of uncertainty. That means the correction has to be downwards. It can't be positive because of uncertainty. Uncertainty is negative, so it has to be negative. If there's any positive news, we'll also be able to trade that. But this was an overnight trade and we didn't do it because it's more of a swing trade, but the potential is absolutely massive, and you can apply this strategy also to these kind of events. So this is actually where we should be making our real money, because then is where real volume comes into the market. So we enter the market according to our rules, and if we are lucky we hit a positive trade, and then we will just wait for volume to come into the market and push it away from us, hopefully giving us profits. So here, for example, this is huge volume now. You see 127,000. This is much more than average, at least double. So you can see already a huge profit potential here. Also the market is pushing right through our trend line, so we should be actually trading this positive here, but I was not able to enter right away. I think I have a negative trade here because I anticipated something opposing this direction. Let me see what happens here. Yeah, I had one signal actually at this 21 level, but I didn't enter because of the volume in a full position there, hopefully, luckily. But you can see really nice breakout trade here as well. Maybe we should be entering if we have, that could be something actually. I should think about this. This is before we close the last bar here, the last green bar before this one, it hits our trend line, of course, because it defines the breakout level. Maybe I should be looking at entering in this area on this last bar, or even the bar prior to that, because we make new highs, so we can actually anticipate such a breakout again here before the session starts. Because to enter the market right when the session starts, it is very, very difficult to determine. So this is a very neat trade here as well. You can see that quite a nice entry point here, roughly at 22.50s. We should be entering a few more positions here, roughly 10 positions, but it's okay still, because the market is quite volatile. Therefore, we could be going for much larger profit targets, which I do here actually. It's quite a good profit target. Yet again, we could be aiming for a little bit more than that, but it's okay. 32 is a perfect exit. And I split up the positions a little bit here. You can see that. Very nice trade. Especially on these days, it's perfect because you have a very trending market, so profit targets. If it works, if the trade works right from the beginning, you can just let the trade run for 10-20 points. And the market should be able to make it. If it doesn't, you have a break-even trade, or probably will be stopped out with a minimal loss. But the profit targets are much greater. So really good opportunity. But let's move forward. I think I will be eliminating most of these profits here along this week. And I should be taking a few more trades anyway. Again, here, for example, this is already a positive trade. We could take profits here at 21.26. A normal intraday trade. This is already 2.5 points. Normally our intraday is shorter. But as I said, on these days we want to let the trades run a little bit further. Yeah, I'm trying a few more things, but it's definitely not easy, because now it seems to be rather sideways and we have decreasing volume. We have also a very nice flag pattern building here, the last couple of bars. And if we break out to either side, we should see a continuation normally. So now I'm a little bit in a bad position here and had to exit. So I'm thinking now we should positively push through this level, 32, because of this flag pattern. And we break out of this flag pattern now, so you can see that. Yeah, could be a nice trade, but anyway, this is how it is. Oh, very good continuation, you can see. Alright, so this is the 10th of November, and we are here trading the opening again. The trend lines are quite far away, so we cannot really trade the breakout trade at this point. Yet again, we can anticipate some kind of opening trade, which I also do. The opening always shows a lot of volume, which is very good for me to trade. But so far our opening strategy has not been yielding a lot of profits, only negative results overall, because my execution was not perfect, and I should be working on this. Hopefully going forward we will be able to take more profits on this opening strategy. Intraday seems to be working quite nice, but the open is still challenging. As you can see here, very challenging. So we are eliminating almost, this is my daily limit normally. So we eliminate a lot of gains we could take on the previous day. Similarly to this position here, this is actually not a bad entry point, 37.50s. Yet the market is pushing through this level quite rapidly. And you see now we eliminated all the profits we made on the previous day, and I think I stopped recording this video because it was just a bit disturbing to eliminate such these profits. And the market seems to be sideways, but we had a breakout, quite a nice breakout here at 36.70, and I did not trade this exactly again. No, I mean here at 2,167. That was a very neat breakout. I'll just go back here a second. You can see on the left, to the very left, after 9:30, a few bars, and then you see around 10:15 the breakout out of this range. And this should be traded, of course, and then we have again a very nice continuation to the downside. So we have to still work on it. All right. I think I took a small opening trade here, but not very profitable. Choosing the wrong entry point on Friday. Let me see. Again, a lot of volume on this first bar, on these first bars. In general, this is still a very volatile market at the moment. It's very good to trade for us, but we have to be a bit careful. If we are caught in a bad position, this can run very negative quickly. Okay, maybe a small trade here as well. Let's see. This could be actually a nice trade. So these are the trades we are looking for. Here now we accumulated a little bit of a negative result already with a few difficult entry points, but now this should be an interesting point because we have a breakout now to the bottom. I don't know if we hit this area here of 51.25. Actually we have a break-even trade at this point because we reversed back to our entry. A bit unfortunate, but this would be a perfect level for a breakout, 51.25, if we hit this area. It's also quite a nice trade, choosing the right trend direction. We are still far away from this breakout level. So if we have short signals now, this would be something of interest to us. Also, we can trade long signals as usual. But still, we want to be hitting the trend line sooner or later. Normally, in 90% of the cases, we hit the trend line at one point in time during the session. So let's see if that happens actually on this day here. Also, this is quite a nice trade, but yet again, only 3 positions, like the previous one. So I'm not taking my profitable trades. I'm not taking that many positions. In my negative trades, I have 9, 7 to 10 positions. And in my positive trades, I have 3 positions. So of course, this is not the way to make money. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I think this was an offspring from these 2 trading accounts which I did, where I tried to hedge these positions. And I was entering single lot positions. Anyway, this should be something we will look at going forward. This is a perfect entry. So now we want to hit the breakout level and anticipate a continuation. Our first profit target is hit already a very long time ago, 57. So now it's a matter of making a decision. We want to obviously push through this breakout level if we can, with more contracts also. However, we want to also take profits. As you can see now, I took profits already, maybe a bit early, but I'm not sure. Because we are already in a very positive trade, so we don't want to eliminate all our profits at this point, especially with such a difficult week before. So now we see this breakout here, finally. And you see more volume as well. But the doji doesn't give us a good entry point. So we should have been in the market prior to that. And if we don't have a signal, a proper signal, I can't do much about this breakout trade. Yet again, the trend direction is definitely still pushing through this breakout level at this point. As long as we don't see more volume pushing back into range, we should anticipate this continuation here, breaking out of the range. Let's see what will happen. So this also doesn't show us more volume yet on this last bar. Maybe now on this one. Oh, actually I'm in a trade at the moment, which is nice. So we can see actually what happens here. But I think this is again a break-even trade. A bit unfortunate. The overall trend direction though is still short, because we did not get any signal yet to trade these long positions. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see what will happen here on this day. I'm not 100% sure what happened. You should review this by yourself on your own charts. But this is a very nice breakout, so you could be trading this, and if the market continues, this should be okay. 246 is roughly the profit target. So I just want to show you the trading results for this week, which I did here. And it's roughly $1,100 negative in this week because of a few bad trades. Yeah, this is how it is. So we will add this also to our thumbnail and to the YouTube video. We are still positive overall. Now we eliminated quite a few of our profits. We had, I think, 600 and 2,700 and now another 1,200 minus, almost eliminating $4,500 profit. And this represents 15% of total account value. So we did that in only 3 weeks, which is quite significant. Yet again, we are still positive and we are trading positive. So we have to keep going and see if we can recover from this negative performance, hopefully very soon, and we can bring more stability back into this approach. The main reason for this is that on the last Friday I have been entering a lot of positions, and negative positions were definitely with higher contract values. Therefore we could not take as many profits on the positive side, and we were taking more of a negative profits because of the reason which I mentioned in this video. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and let's see if we can make this more profitable going forward here in the very near future. I appreciate everything, your feedback, and also if you subscribe to my channel, which is very nice of you, and if you watch these videos. Try and watch the breakout strategy video, which I uploaded last week or 2 weeks ago, trying to explain a little bit what this breakout strategy is all about, and then trade it yourself, drawing these trend lines. Try to also come up with signals, appropriate signals, which will give you entry points, and then anticipate these breakouts, trading those according to the rules which I have mentioned. You can make small adjustments, of course, but the most important thing is that you develop the confidence to enter the market prior to these breakout levels in positions which are generated by your signals. All right. Thank you for watching, and I wish you a good trading week. Bye-bye.